Well, it is Saturday, May 1st, opening day here in Pennsylvania. I still haven't reached back into the old memory vault, but I believe it was 2012 was the last time I spring turkey hunted Pennsylvania. So I'm a little excited. Was not excited about what's my card says right now. It is 33 degrees outside. AccuWeather was saying it's a real feel of like 26, I believe, with the wind chill. I will say the wind isn't as bad as it was last night. I really wanted to scout, but it was blowing 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts last night, and it just didn't make sense to go to the top of the mountain. So I'm going to drive around here, head up the mountain. It's still dark. I believe I have about a half an hour until sunrise, FirstLite. The sky's starting to brighten up right now, so I'm going to try to scoot up the mountain here. I have probably 15-minute drive to the first spot where I want to listen and see what happens. All right, so I did some driving around this morning because it was so windy, and I went down one of the roads that typically gets a lot of the pressure, and I was surprised to see there were no cars parked at either of the gates that we've hunted the most in the past. We've had a lot of success, or have gotten into birds, I should say, but always gets pounded on opening day, and there's nobody here. So I'm going to gear up really quick, run in here, see if I can see or hear anything. I have a feeling there's going to be some paperwork that needs to be done once I get back in the woods, but we'll see if the birds are talking. All right, I'm in here, spot number 3. Got about an hour and a half left to hunt. You can only hunt till noon. Walking these gated logging roads, calling down in to the ravines, hopefully striking one up. See if I can get down here in time to make some calls before the 12 o'clock buzzer goes off. So let me turn this camera off and double time it down to my location that I want to get to and do some calling. So I'm going to regret this decision, but if you look way out there, out in that point is where I'm headed. Still got it drop. I'm probably only a quarter of the way down. I have to hike back out of here in an hour and 15 minutes. By the time I finally get out to that point and call down in, I'll probably realistically only have about 30 to 40 minutes to hunt. Five minutes. Got my first gobble. Guess we gotta get out of here. No way he's gonna come in 5 minutes. So, I hope the audio picked it up, but I was setting the camera up just to do some B-roll. I wanted to get a shot of me calling, fade it into black for Monday's hunt. Had no expectation of hearing anything. It was literally, I was just calling for B-roll. And a bird gobbles maybe 150, 200 yards away from me. But it's 11:55 and we have to stop hunting at 12. I made a decision that there's probably no way I was gonna call that bird in 5 minutes. Plus, I don't think I got it on video, But as I walked into that spot, I did some calling, and I thought it was a hen that answered me. So I sat down, because I had 20 minutes at that point, sat down, did some calling, did some scratching, I even gobbled, nothing. Waited till 11:55, get up, set up to do the B-roll, bird gobbles. So I made a decision to get the heck out of there. I literally grabbed my camera, ran across the meadow. I'm out of that area now. I gotta drop down here, and either my dad or Bob's gonna pick me up and drive me back up to the top of the mountain to get my truck. But I'm definitely gonna be coming back in here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening to roost for Monday morning. I gotta do the math, but so at 2.9 miles for this spot, I did 3.2 at the second spot and 1.5 at the first spot. I'm not gonna do the math in public, but it's a lot of miles for one gobble at 11:55. But you gotta keep that positive attitude. You only need one. Hopefully I found him. I don't think there's any way that anyone's gonna shoot him, because actually it is now 12 o'clock. So that bird cannot be legally hunted until Monday morning, and I can promise you I will be in there. So I can't wait. All right, so it's Monday. I believe it's May 3rd. Don't hold me to that. I am not going back in after that bird that I found on Saturday, where the video left off. My real good buddy Derek is actually up at his camp, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to hunt with him, so I'm driving down right now to meet up with him. Left camp here at about 4 a.m. Meeting up with him, get out this morning, do some hunting, so looking forward to spending some time in the woods with Derek. Hopefully we get some birds, but it's going to be about 60, 65 degrees today with on and off showers. So hopefully the rain doesn't affect the camera too much, and we can still get some good content out there. So let's see if we can find some birds. There he is. Did you get a location that time? It's out there pretty well.
I think he's on the other.
Up by that cut?
Yeah. Way up on top.
Oh, you just heard another one?
I think he's out on top of that ridge over there.
You think he's still in the tree?
Yeah. Hopefully he comes up that road.
If you see him, let me know.
They might be a little further than we think.
Two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're down in there a little bit further.
Yeah,
You want to think about pushing forward?
I think my concern is if they're in that hollow, I don't know that they're going to come up through.
Yeah. They're definitely further than I initially thought.
Yeah.
Unless they're just facing the other direction. Do you think we have enough cover on this road to be able to sneak down there?
We should. Let me see if we can hear them again.
Yeah, they definitely seem further.
They're down in that hollow. Yeah, we should be able to move.
Alright, so we got a bird gobbling. We initially set up. It pitched down. It's working away from us, so we're trying to get a little bit closer. Still out pretty far. Is that him? There you go. Still pretty far.
He's down in the hollow.
Yeah. So we got this bird working. He's responding more times than not, but he's not closing on us. So I think what we're gonna do is try to sneak. We're in this cut. We're gonna try to get up to the timber line. He's in a hollow, and see if we can call him over. But I think there was another bird gobbling in here this morning as well, so we gotta be careful that he doesn't come in quiet.
Thinking about relocating down that way more.
There might be two off to the right.
There's might be 5 birds down in there.
I think there's 2 or 3 straight,
Yeah.
and 1 or 2 to the right.
But this trail will go down and it'll put us more on a parallel with it.
I was looking at Did you see the one over here?
Yeah.
And it ran up the hill?
I should have shot the one
I had it.
right here.
All I had was his head.
I didn't have a clear enough shot that I felt good. So
I didn't know what it was.
yeah.
But then after that, is that the same one that was over here then?
One went over and then 3 more came over.
Oh, I missed. I just saw one spook by that log down
The
there.
other 3 were too far to get a shot on.
Do you think that one just was like...
We should try and kill this one now.
I think these birds were expecting to see something, didn't see something, and then they...
Yeah, we should have had a decoy.
So you want to move to this one on the right?
Yeah.
Right. So we set up there. We had 3 toms, 3 longbeards come in. Derek was able to see all 3 of them. I only got footage of that one. He didn't take that shot. He didn't feel comfortable with just the head sticking out like that. He thought it was going to loop around and get a better shot, but it ended up working back down. And then I wasn't able to get it on camera, but it dropped down over the ravine and we saw it go up the other side. And then the other 2 went with it. We did hear it gobble up there once it kind of, I don't say it busted. I think it got close enough that it expected to see a turkey. We didn't have any decoys out, so I think it just kind of got a little skittish and worked up onto the other ridge. We have another bird gobbling right now off this other point that we're on, but he's on the other side of the creek, so we're trying to make a move down, but it's tough to get a bird to cross from one mountain over to the other. And when you go down and come back up, there's a good chance they're going to see you. So we're going to drop down here, stay on our side, get real aggressive with the calling, and see if we can call it over. All right, change of plans. We got down here on our side. The other turkey's higher up than we thought. So we're gonna do a big loop, cross the creek, go up another ravine, come to the backside of the ridge that they're on, and then try to come up over so that we keep the high ground. So we probably have about a mile, big loop around to get on the other side of the creek and above these birds. So we'll see what happens. So we got over here. He's still gobbling. And if you see all this scratching in here, you can see all this scratching. Straight out. I see him. I don't see him right now. He's just staying still.
I got on my knees.
What's that?
I got on my knees.
No, he's still probably 60. That's a different one. I don't think that's the one I can see. Yeah. It flopped all the way down the hill. Oh, no, there he is laying.
Is he a longbeard?
I don't know. I couldn't see. So I saw it strutting. Big blue head. Well, I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Derek just shot a Jake, and I forgot to hit record. This is an amazing hunt. Oh, so upset with myself. We did it. How long do you think that loop was?
Oh, to get around?
Yeah.
Probably a mile.
Yeah. So we were on the other side working those other 3 birds. They worked off. We had this bird over here gobbling the whole time we were working the other 3. So we came down our side, got to the bottom, and we didn't think we'd be able to call them across the creek. So we looped way out around, came up the backside of what you see behind me. And I think they gobbled just to our scratching by just us walking, don't you think, Dale?
Yeah.
we were just kind of getting to the area that we were going to make a call, and just the leaves are dry, and they just fired off, and they were right over the lip. So we rushed in real quick, sat down. I was just above, we were the same tree, but I was the backside, and I was just above Derek. And I could see him strutting for a while, and honestly, I couldn't even tell he was a Jake. He looked like a Tom when he was strutting. But he got, again, same thing happened to those other three. They got close enough to where I think he felt he should be seeing something. And he dropped out a strut and started walking away. And that's when I told Derek to, get up, stand up. Were you standing up or on your knees?
Knees.
So he got up on his knees and took a hell of a shot. I mean, I don't know, 30, 35. Real quick, stand up, shoot. Bird dropped right in his tracks. And then I realized I didn't hit record. So I apologize for that. We'll get a photo here of the bird, and then we still have 3 hours. So we might drop down, hike up, go back and see if we can strike those 3 birds up from this morning. So Pennsylvania, you can only shoot 1 turkey a day if you have 2 tags. So Dale's done for the day, but I've been lugging my gun around and the camera. So maybe we'll put Derek on the camera and see if he can hit record. But hopefully this is the first and the last time that I do this. So we're walking Derek's bird out, and we just made a couple yelps. Got another bird gobbling, but we got to go up this mountain to at least get level with him and try to calm him down and back up. We got about 2.5 hours. Like yours. All right, so that's gonna call it for today's hunt. It's there's still some hunting time left, but it's starting to rain. The bugs are pretty bad. Derek shot his bird. What time was it?
Around 9.
Around 9. So it's kind of warm, so we want to make sure that gets back.
If you turn the camera on, you'd see what time.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, I forgot to hit record on Derek's shot. It was textbook, man. We had birds all morning, gobbling from sunrise. We set up 2 or 3 times before we finally made that move. But it was a heck of a hunt. It was fun. And then 6 miles total today?
Yep.
A little over 6 miles?
6.29.
6.2 miles, over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. We definitely worked for them. And I think 13 different gobbling birds. Some of them might have been the same, but I think it's safe to say that at least 10 different birds we worked today. So we'll be back out here tomorrow morning, and hopefully maybe I can punch a tag, or Derek can punch a second tag. All right, well, that's going to do it for this morning hunt with Derek. He's got to head back to camp, clean up, and get home. So it's 8:20 right now. I'm going to have some coffee here, come up with a game plan for where I'm going to go the rest of the morning, and try to kill one. I got today and tomorrow, 2 tags, 1 bird per day. So if I don't kill today, I'm going to be eating at least 1 tag. So this morning was uneventful. Struck a couple birds, nothing wanted to play, nothing was really responsive. We had 2 e-bikes go hauling past us about 15 minutes before daylight, and pretty much blew through the spot that we were going to try to set up. So we were a little ticked off about that, and then we came across 2 other hunters, and then another hunter on the way out. So this place is starting to get pounded, so I'm going to look for somewhere that has a little bit less pressure. We'll see what happens. I think the PA birds won. We had one crazy day, really bad weather, windy, rainy, just wasn't ideal. The birds really, I don't think were ready to talk. They would gobble and then they wouldn't respond. Yesterday was crazy. Got into 13 different birds, but today all we did was run into other hunters, a couple distance gobbles, distant gobbles, but nothing wanted to play. So they're calling for like constant rain tomorrow here. Won't be able to get the camera out anyway, so I'm probably gonna pack up, camp, head back to Connecticut, and fill the rest of my tags there, and who knows, maybe sneak a trip up to Maine in first week of June. So thanks for watching. Sorry PA was boring, and hopefully we can get in some more birds back in Connecticut.